Salim Mukhtar, working as assistant professor in mathematics, say Abdul Hakim College. Now I am going to take the topic graph theory. In specific, only I am going to talk about basic terminologies in graph theory. First of all, what is graph? A graph is nothing but it's a pair of sets v comma x, where v is the set of vertices and capital X is the set of edges connecting the pair of vertices. So for example, so we know that this is a graph, and also see this is also a graph, but see both are different graphs. Okay, so you know that it's very important here. We know that these all we call as nodes or vertices. So this all we called as edges. So in graph, very important, vertex set should be non-empty. Okay, that means at least one vertex, but edge set may be empty. Okay, now next let us discuss some types of graphs. Loop. First of all, what is loop? Loop is nothing but a self loop, or a loop is nothing but an edge that connects a vertex to itself. For example, so this is a vertex, there is an edge, but it starts from and end with the same vertex. So it is a loop, or we call as self loop. Next, multi-graph. If two vertices are joined by more than one edge, then the graph is called as multi-graph. Or another, in general, actually we may call as parallel edges. Suppose in this graph, see this graph. Now these two vertices having two edges. These two vertices having two edges. So we call as these two edges are parallel edges or multiple edges. So that this graph will be called as multi-graph. Next, complete graph. Very important in graph theory. A graph in which there is an edge between every pair of vertices is called a complete graph. The complete graph with n vertices will be denoted by Kn. See that, for example, we know that this is a graph, but this contains only one vertex, so that we will denote this is K1. Next, yes, see now this, if you see this graph, it contains two vertices and an edge between these two vertices. So it is also a complete graph. So we will denote K2. So similarly K3, K4, K5, etc. depends on the word, we will denote like that. So what is the condition? Very important. There will be an edge between every pair of vertices in a graph. Okay. Next, another important, a graph whose edge set is empty is called a null graph or totally discontinued graph. It is obvious. We already told you. This K1 is a null graph or totally disconnected graph. Next, a graph is to be labeled if its n vertices are distinguished from one another by putting names such as v1, v2, etc. vn. So we call labeled graph. Next, another important bipartite graph. A graph G equal to v comma e is said to be bipartite or bigraph if the vertex set V can be partitioned into two disjoint subsets v1 and v2 such that every edge of G joins a vertex of v1 to the vertex of v2. And if a graph G contains every edge joining the vertex of v1 to the vertex of v2, then G is called a complete bipartite graph. See, for example, listen, suppose if you see this graph, this is a bipartite graph, but it is not complete bipartite graph. If you put one edge here, then this will be a complete bipartite graph. See, if we take any edge that we connect a vertex of v1, suppose we may consider this is some vertex at v1, this vertex at v2. So if we take any vertex that will join a vertex set from v1 to v2, then it is a complete bipartite graph. Okay, next, pseudo graph. If a graph G contains self loop and multiple lines or multiple edges, then G is called a pseudo graph. We know that. Next, simple graph, very important. If a graph G has neither self loop nor parallel edges or multiple edges, then G is called a simple graph. So very important, in simple graph, maximum number of edges, suppose the graph having n vertices, only nc2 or n into n minus 1 by 2. Next, in a complete graph, the number of edges will be only nc2, exactly nc2. That is very important. In a simple graph, maximum nc2 edges, but in complete graph, only nc2. Next, degree of a vertex. How to find the degree of vertex in a graph? Nothing but the number of edges incident with the vertex. For example, suppose if we take this graph, we label A, B, C, D. We see that what is the degree of vertex B? Here is only one edge incident with vertex B. Okay, so degree of the vertex B is nothing but 1. Similarly, if we see that degree of the vertex the vertex C, it is also 1 because it contains only one edge. But remember always for the loop we will put 2, so that suppose if you find degree of the vertex A, what will be here? There are 3 edges. Okay, so that degree of vertex A is 3. Similarly, if you find the degree of the vertex D is nothing but here also 1, 2, 3. There are 3 edges incident with the vertex 3. So that degree of the vertex D is 3. So in that way we can able to find out the degrees for any vertices. Yeah, very important. A vertex with the degree 0 is called an isolated vertex. A vertex with the degree 1 is called an pendant vertex. Yeah, for a loop, already I told you degree is 2. Next, another important, regular graph. If each vertex of a graph G has equal degree, then the graph is called a regular graph. So you know, here suppose if we denote minimum degree of delta small delta of G, maximum degree capital delta of G. So in the case of regular graph, both will be equal because all the vertices having same degree. Okay, if all the vertices of the graph G have degree R, then G is called a regular graph of degree R. Similarly, if all the vertices having graph degree is 2, then the graph is called a cycle graph or circuit graph. Next, if all the vertices of a graph G have degree 3, then the graph is called a cubic graph. So very important point, every complete graph is regular graph. Okay, so if you see that, you may be able to understand. Suppose if you take this graph, you know that, so this is nothing but K4, because the graph contains 4 vertices, and all there will be an edge between every vertex, so that it is a K4. But you know that it is a irregular graph of degree 3, because if you see any vertex having incident with 3 edges, if you take this vertex or this vertex, this vertex or this vertex, so 3 edges there are, if you take any vertices having 3 edges, so that regular graph of degree 3. So it is always true, every complete graph is regular. Okay, so I thank you. I stop my session. Thank you. Any question you may ask.